love tabletop RPGs and want to help shape a brand new system, then let me tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our Legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our Legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
Hello everybody. Hopefully I am audible. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm audible. Because I can't trust you guys. I'm audible. Alright, we got it. So, I am Frost, and this is Frost Written. And real quick note, I've been asked to remind everybody that starting in mid-January, the Frost Written stream will be only on the Legend Seeker YouTube. It won't be on Legend Seeker and Moonskull's YouTube channels. I believe we're still going to be kicking it out to Kick. And where else we're putting it, I don't know for sure. I'll get you more specifics, but at some point, these will only be over on the Legend Seeker channel. So, that out of the way, hello everybody. Hello Kyle, hello Scott, hello feline named the JJ, hello Jensen. Let's see, who else did we have here? I know Chrysanth's out there somewhere, but she can't be here to mod because she is busy getting raked over the coals at her job, I'm sure. Because, you know, her job's super stressful. Whatever the heck she does, I don't know. Something about shovels. Hello, History Eraser Button. Over there on Kick. Let's see here. Alright, you're going to lurk for Heavy Liftums Drive. Alright, Kyle, lurk away. Drive safely. So what I am doing currently is I am going through all the lore of the gods that Erudai wrote. And I'm bringing it over into this book. And I am tweaking stuff to make sure that some of the changes I made to relationships and notes in the Pantheon in the story of the God Killer War are reflected in their lore segments now. In addition, I'm changing a few things around to make sure that the way I change them in the other lore also is reflected here. Because I changed a few relationships when we got to it. Let's see, where was I at? I was working on that. Oh, I'm working on Grix right now, which is fun. I need to go look at my own document here because I have a separate document that has the whole God Killer War written out in the new version. If I can find it. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of documents in this folder. Alright, there's version 1. Boom! Move that over here. Alright, let's get through the Pantheon here. Davila... Did I mention this in any other way? I just want to read through what I wrote quickly. Okay, nope, I didn't write anything else specifically. Good, I can expound on it and expand upon it. Boo. Yes, Kika, goddess of trickery and mischief, and her twin brother Grix, a god of deception and trickery, two sides of the same coin, were the result of the complex relationship between Orin and Oriel, born of their laughter, anger, love, and jealousy, because they're gods. And what would I call this? Let's go to my thesaurus. By the way, any cat noises you hear and rampaging sounds of rampaging cats are brought to you by my cats, who are upstairs rampaging and running around. Because, you know, why be quiet when they can make all the noise in the world? Earlier, when the Roomba was going, they were rather quiet because they were all like watching it and just staying away from it. Now that the Roomba's done, they're like, it's playtime, and they have their little toy ducks and things they're running around with, and they are playing keep away loudly. Feel a little dirty. Got Disney Plus almost exclusively for Bleach. I understood some of those words, Jensen. Is the last word a typo? Or... yeah, most of them are pretty hesitant about the vacuum, but some of them will follow it around and play with it and grab a little brush. So the brush is pretty much dead. I keep having to replace it because it screws on. It's a little plastic thing you can replace, and they get a hold of that little whisk broom corner sweeper thing and they just rip it apart. So it's an anime one that started in the mid-90s. It's called Bleach. Why the hell do they call it Bleach? Is it feature Bleach or people bleached? Is it Bleach themed? I don't get it. Or is it one of those that you're not supposed to think about it? It's just they picked a random word. Let's see. We're gonna go with Stormy. We'll go with the word Stormy. It's called Bleach because it was going to be called White. Cleansing Souls. Something lost in the translation there for me, but hey, if you like it, you like it. You enjoy your Bleach. All right. Don't have the official name of the campaign world yet. I'm just going to put Gerudia in here and I do what I do in other places and highlight it so I can find it again and search for it properly. Commemorated. Yeah, they're Borth. Borth, birth, either way. Borth or birth. I would probably feel the same. TYBW is good, and I want to support the creator and not sail the seas. Damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. Even though he's got like 50 million. Thousand-Year Blood War. Okay. Got it. Da, da, da. check one thing here quickly. Okay, she is mischief, yes. I will type a D at the beginning of deceptive instead of writing down eceptive. We'll change the order. The word order matters here. I'm trying to think of a good word for something that's like shadowy but not evil. I don't want to give it. It's supposed to have a kind of a, what would you call it? I mean, it's supposed to be hearkening to something that's coming. A little bit of foreshadowing, but without heavy-handed foreshadowing. Just light foreshadowing. Yeah, this could work. Most people are gonna know that word. I don't think they're gonna know it. Oh, I gotta check one thing here quickly. All right. It is J, not colleague. Okay. But I don't think I'm going to throw that word in there because as much fun as that word would be, I think people would be annoyed with me if I used it. Da-da-da. Hello, Anonymous. Thank you for coming on by and give it a like. You rock. A sinking feeling? Well, I was going to use Caliginous, but I'm going to go with Dusky, I think. Because I'm describing the moon. Because the two moons that were placed in the sky when these two gods were born, one is dusky and one is a little more, like, brilliant and beautiful and a little dazzling. But they're both, I mean, they're both beautiful, but one is a little duskier. What would they? I'm trying to think of something too, because the other difference between the two moons is Grix's moon. Not only is it duskier. The reason it's duskier is because it has not what you would call, it's not an accretion disk because it's not a black hole, but it has a ring of small like asteroids and satellites and things around it. It's basically, it's caught a lot of things in its orbit. So it's got some bodies orbiting it, but there's a multitude of them, as if it has its own little asteroid field, because those are the things that get dragged into the atmosphere when the moons go over the desert and they fall to the Earth, and that creates a whole ecosystem and a whole thing that happens over in the Azure Desert, or the Azure Kingdom. So I'm going to look up something here quickly. Why can't we just name a quasi-moon Mooney McFoon face? What? People ask the weirdest questions on the internet, don't they? Okay, that doesn't really help. Okay. Space words. Yeah, I don't think that works either. Ding goes my phone. Dog got this seems to involve a lot of research. Yeah, I do lots and lots of research and reading while I'm doing this, and chat sometimes comes up with some good like suggestions for things, because I'm working on the cosmology, and I'm working on the world and the lore of the gods and how they interact with the universe and how the people view it as opposed to how the gods view it. And then I'm also doing things like this village exports a lot of fish. And this river is called blah. So it's everything from, I guess, soup to nuts, nuts to bolts, A to Z. Okay, that doesn't really make sense. Let's see what this says. Jensen, can you tell me what Frost is talking about? Mm-hmm. Can't read, so I'm at a loss. Well, you can't read this anyway because I have it all obscured. Ha 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 ha. What did I just click on? I just clicked on something, and I shouldn't have clicked on it. Do 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 do. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Huh. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, that's the information I wanted. So yeah, if I ever go silent, I'm staring at something because I'm like, Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with the first one that I found here. I'm gonna answer a message here. Boop, there we go. All right. Got distracted to stop following along. Can't read, so I'm at a loss. Well, Vijay, we're talking about gods and moons. And the moon has, well, things circling it. Chrysanthe and Lindgreen are not here for you to threaten. Nope. Even if the text was normal, I couldn't read it either. Well, that is true. That is true. I made it unreadable. Lol. All right, so let's see. I'm looking at the ring system information here, though. Okay, those are too big. So that's a circumstellar disk. We're not looking at that. Yeah, we're going to go, because I don't think, I'm not going to call it by a proper astronomical term. I'm trying to think of something a little more poetic here. All right, where was that section? I'm not going to go into the details of the moons in this, but they have a very complex relationship with the world. You have not seen Chrysanth because I believe she is stuck at work. So thank you for being here, Scott, keeping these people in line. Got a few in Apple that you might know. Some people don't even know. Well, yeah. Currency. Mooning gods. No, don't moon the gods. No, no, no. How do you get that W? That was a pretty fun wizard, though. Symbols on your Samsung phone. Plant woman is getting her leaves inspected, if you ask me. Them botanists are thorough. I offered my services, but they may not want it. You're only slightly offended? Just a little? Hey, Dave over there in Kick. The moon is a god. Well, here's the thing. Because it's a weird cosmology of the world, when Kika and her twin brother Grix were born, because Orin and Ariel had them. When they were born, the twin gods, there's trickery and mischief and deception and trickery. They're two sides of the same coin. One is a little more mischievous, one is a little more deceptive and kind of like the bad side of play and the fun side of play. When they were born, their parents hung two moons in the sky to commemorate it, and so they are their moons, but they aren't their moons at the same time. The moons are distinct and separate, but they are reflections of them. But they are close to the planet, and they skim at the nadir of their. I guess it's the nadir, not the azimuth, right? The nadir is the lowest part. Yeah, the closest point of their orbits around the planet. They skim the atmosphere, So it's a period where there's like strong tidal interactions, and they sort of offset one another because they have different orbits. But Grix is going across the Godlands. It traverses the area up where Lost Acadia and the Azure Kingdom goes. So when that skims the atmosphere, it shears off a bunch of those little things that are in the planetary ring of his moon, and it causes Grix fall. And basically, these are asteroids that get peeled off by the gravity of the planet, and they start falling in the desert. Some of them are huge, you know, like, well, not huge, but, you know, big enough to leave huge impact craters. Others are just burn up on entry. If they do fall, that spurs these people to go out there and search for them, and it starts whole, you know, battles between groups of the sand pirates and things trying to get to them first, because they're incredibly valuable if they land and they still have some mass to them. So, but yeah, it's kind of fun. And though people don't know it, these moons have atmospheres, and there are creatures on them. And occasionally they can come across when the atmospheres touch. And the ones on Grix's moon are not very nice, because these two are also the god and goddess that control or are linked to lycanthropy. Grix's lycanthropes are the bad lycanthropes, and her lycanthropes are the good lycanthropes. So they have all kinds of things. That's why they're mischief and deception separately, because they, you know, changelings and shapeshifters. Fun stuff. Fake word use, made up terms. Yes. Got nice tracks for these moons. They don't do I don't know if they do a really complex, but I'm sure somebody somewhere would love to work out the math of how this could be possible, but say it wouldn't be possible, which is fine because it's a fantasy world. We're supposed to be having fun, not recreating science. And if Neil deGrasse Tyson doesn't like it, then all the better, because that guy doesn't like Pluto. Let's see. Feline named Vijay more than meets the eyes. Don't think Vijay trusts himself with even the slightest power a mod has. You know. Hello, Canman. Completely open book, just fuzzy on every detail, did not reveal myself. That's for my wife only. Spent the last 2 hours prepping meals for freezer. Oh, nice. Wow, that is industrious. It is interesting to me, at least, Scott. I'm glad that you find it interesting as well. Yeah, I'm looking in the term for an irregular moon is this exciting, unique phrase. Irregular moon. Pluto's a real dog. Uh-huh. I won't say aloud. Gabe there. Hanging the twin moons of Rudy above the road and gave their children reign over. Celestial bodies. Boop. By the way, Dave, I responded to your DM over on Discord. Grix is a dusky orb encircled by 2 rainbow kikas, a brilliant orb reflecting the light of the sun brilliantly. Okay, there we go. You have to use 2 sets of handcuffs. Oh, excellent. Okay. And you still got all your fingers. This is good. All right. Okay, there we go. I can minimize that and go back to my notes here. Where was I at? That is Kika's entry. Where is Grix's entry? Where was I at? Grix. And the Heavenly Realms. Okay, we're going to get the next section going on in here. So did his ambition. He began to see himself as superior to his brethren, capable of reshaping the world to suit its whims. In pursuit of his goal, Grix sought out ancient forbidden knowledge. Dun, dun, dun. We'll mention Kika there. Keka? No, Kika. Kika. And through here. Of course, I started asking questions about Tolkien elves and what they do all day, and suddenly they happened to be more Renchmen watching the chat. Yes, they're coming for you. Yeah, all this stuff is very connected, especially with the gods, because, you know, their emotions and their nature and the nature of creation of itself, or the creation itself in this world after the keepers created the first four gods to kick it off. It became a snowball effect, and some of the gods became gods because of creation spawning them. Others were spawned from the gods. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a remarkably stupid person who happens to be good at astronomy, is reasonably charismatic. When it comes to everything but astronomy, he is galactically stupid. Very nice. History eraser button. Galactically stupid. That is a claim to fame. The allure of his charisma. Okay. Charisma. I don't think. Both its cunning nature and the potential dangers of unchecked ambition. The line between God and monster is not always easily defined. Okay, or discerned. Alright, next section is going to be his role in the God Killer War. Well, you kind of had a slightly pivotal role in here since he caused it. The jerk. Possession of power and his desire for sign of the goddess of transformation and growth. Grix sought to eliminate all other gods and reshape the world with image. Let's change that. Okay, reshape the world in his image. Mere act of killing a god was believed to be impossible. Let's say the Okay, there we go. That clarifies it a bit. That should make it much easier for someone to digest. Even if somebody's reading the words to, say, I don't know, a cat, they'll be able to read it and the cat will get it. Even jarring food is easy. Making jam, it then becomes a hobby and second nature. Yeah, once you know it and you have the equipment and you understand what you're doing, canning food is a time-consuming thing, depending on how much you're doing. But I agree, it will become second nature. We used to do it when I was a kid all the time. I mean, if we weren't freezing things or canning things or doing whatever in the fall, then we were chopping wood. So we learned a lot when we were kids. Of course, we were also Gen X kids, so, you know, partly it was just cool being able to be in the house during the day. This is what it's like. During the war, he also created the Soul Forge. Enslave them further to Grix's will. Stupid people doing things that the gods tell them to do. Jump in this box, you'll be fine. No, it was not fine. Thank you for writing to a level I can understand. Well, we'll do the ABCs of cosmology. Boom. All right. Gods are complexed. Let's say permanent. We'll put this into M dash. Hit the wrong button, we will. All right, that works. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to go through and read this after I get it all put back together and reread my original story. Make sure this entry still makes sense. Four and a half acre garden and can't froze so much food for later. Oh yeah, we ours was usually let's see, because we usually rented because we didn't have a place of our own usually. So some places it was like a couple of acres, like the garden was like 2 acres, and then we had a field of corn, like sweet corn we planted by hand, that was another acre. And luckily my mom had at that point 4 of us who could do the stuff. My youngest brother wasn't big enough to go do much in the garden at that point, so she had 4 of us 5 working out there. And having 4 boys plus your husband, because my stepfather at that point actually did some stuff. He used to work and do things around the place instead of being a lazy bum. She had lots of free labor to get all this food. It was perfect. And it helped because that way we got to eat through the winter. It was good. Yeah, we didn't have farms specifically. We were renting farms, and we used whatever land we could and plowed up what they'd let us and planted everything. Okay. Fuel to drive for power. We will get into Arintha's part in his story here. Arintha! Okay, there we go. That sentence makes way more sense now. I was looking at it thinking, huh? About a fantasy realm or a beauty salon, Frost? Why you keep talking about moons and saying cosmetology? Lipstick, stars, blush, meteors. Which is it? I'm confused. Oh, it can be all. Well, I was writing Davila's stuff earlier, and she's the goddess of hedonism, beauty, and revenge, so some of it might have applied to her. But you Archie bunker your way through the conversation as best you can, Vijay. Sold some of the garden vegetables in town. The money was used for school clothes and incidentals. Yep. Yeah, we used the food or the money for usually for more food, unless my stepfather did stupid things with it, and then we saw none of it, and it didn't do us any good. Because sometimes you got to make stupid decisions. Not me. I make all good decisions. Windows are full of pots of herbs instead of flowers. Oh yeah, tomatoes indoors. I just cleaned out my little hydroponics thing I have over there. I had two little rows of spinach going, and I basically picked it all and eaten it. Now the little plants aren't really going to do much more. So, trying to decide what I'm going to plant in there next. I can only eat so much spinach and so much lettuce. I actually toyed with getting one of those easy to use, like garden things, GARDYN, but they seem similar to what I'm doing, but they seem so like, you just put the pods in there and it works. Like, okay, cool, but is it hard to maintain system? Is it not? I don't know. You just want me to be in the dark? Yes! Hey, don't cats like being in the dark? Just sitting there, their little crepuscular eyes glowing in the dark? You enjoy surprises that don't affect you. Pantheon of World Champions. Okay. That. I don't have to change anything in that sentence or that paragraph. That's good. We never brewed our own beer or anything, though my grandfather had an orchard, so we had tons of apples and always a ton of apple cider. Supposedly my uncles made Applejack or something. But we also used to have, I'm trying to remember what they even called them. They call them pickled apples? Well, basically they would put the little apples, like the field apples. I think they were field apples. They were bigger than crab apples. I can't remember if they were the little horse apples or if they were another kind, in a jar, and with lots of this syrupy, sweet, sugary concoction with tons of cinnamon and other stuff in it. And after they got all pickled down, you'd pull them out and they would look like a rotten apple, but they smelled just amazing, like an apple pie, just in the most clovey, cinnamony, syrupy mixture that if you drank it, it would almost burn your throat. It was so sweet and like spicy. And you'd pull them out, you'd put them down, you could cut around them and you could eat them. They were amazing to eat, but I've never known anybody else who knew what they were. Because most people, I'm just telling them that what they looked like and smelled like and everything. They're like, "You ate those?" I'm like, "Yes." Yeah, hydroponics. My hydroponics, luckily, is a simple little tiny system. It's literally PVC pipe set in a few stages like this, and they're just canted slightly, and they only have little tiny holes, like the little plant things I can put in there. They're only about I'm gonna take the top off of this thing. Like they're about the size of like this Aleve bottle for their base, so they're really small. So you can see, not very big, like maybe that big. So little plants only. I put strawberries in it once, and they kind of struggled to grow. So I usually put rock wool in them and seeds in the little plugs and stick them down in the holes. I don't have a system for really big plants because I just bought parts and got this thing put together. And for me, it's a water pump, an aerator, in the fluid in the bucket, and then one LED grow light that just goes on and off with a timer. So, not too expensive for me. The chemicals are the most expensive part, honestly. Mine was pretty boring. It's pretty small. It's not a big setup. Though, like I said, I'm looking at that bigger one to see if maybe be kind of cool. Don't know. I'll have to see. Let's see. Consequences of ambition. All right, there we go. On to the next portion. Hey, hello, Shadow Warden. Mind control, shape shifting. Okay. Boop. And the next section. Yeah, I'm hoping to get through this whole section. Well, I don't know if I'll get through it all today, but I'll get through a bunch of it. And once I get through this whole section, then on Thursday, I'm going to be going into talking about dragons. We'll be doing some dragon stuff on Thursday. Did I say Tuesday? I meant Thursday. Like, kind of reorganizing some of the stuff I have and writing writing up the lore of the dragons, specifically like how they're the first born of the gods. The gods made the dragons first of all the other races they made, and then it was elves and who's its and what's it before they got to the next ones, and yeah, just working on all that lore, which will be fun. I'll enjoy that. Your dad wanted to try it, build a small greenhouse that he grows stuff in. I would like to have a greenhouse, but where I'm at, it gets really cold in the winter, and I'd have to heat the greenhouse or just never use it after the fall and just leave it. So, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Right. Constant reminder of his fall from grace. Okay, got that, and we'll put this into a capital. Boop. We'll put a capital on that. What do we have here? Alright, this is the rituals. Acts of deception, wearing of disguises, creation of illusionary environments. Undermine the influence of rival gods. Okay. Act of bearing Grix's mark, whether voluntarily or through possession, is considered both a great honor and a dangerous burden. Okay, so yeah, that would be a bad thing. We'll go with that. Alright, the worship of Grix. Who would be so foolish to worship Grix? Well, evil people. Evil. Help him utilize an outdoor boiler he had me duct heat into when he needed it. Oh, that's pretty cool. And, oh, by the way, I forgot. Where is it here? Well, hello there. Where am I here? That's that one. And this is this one. All right. By the way, I'm not sure if I can put this in here. I'm going to try and put this in here. It may not let me. We'll see. Since I'm not a mod over in this one. This link here, that is the link over to the Legend Seeker channel, by the way. And that is where we're going to be doing these from mid-January onward. So until mid-January, we're still going to be streaming on both the YouTube channels. In January, we'll be doing it only on the Legend Seeker channel, not the Moonskull one. So, in preparation for that, we just want everybody to go over there, you know, like, comment, subscribe to it, and open it up in a back window while you're watching me over here and just get some watch hours going. The channel could use watch hours. And we got to get it up to, well, actually, I'm not even sure how many people it's got on it already. It's got a bunch, but we just got to get those watch hours going. Oh yeah, we've already got 1,600 subscribers. It's technically, it's an older channel because he made it a while ago, but we got to get those watch hours up. But more follows and subscriptions over there and all that will not hurt. Worship of Grix, worship of Grix. You better getting a small grow tent LED riding off a solar charge. Yeah, that's true. Though I suppose, again, where I'm at, so solar power might work for small things like that, maybe. It's very cold, and in the winter, the sunlight quality is pretty poor for solar things. I can't do that, wizard. I'm mobile only. Well, that's okay. It's just amazing that you're here anyway, being a cat. Fallen God, deception, primarily found among those races and regions that have experienced the solution of materials, seeking solace in a deity who understands your plight. Goblins, orcs, and half-orcs are drawn to Grix. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, those thieves and rogues and assassins. What are we going to do with them? Ooh, excuse me. Bam! And there's Can Man with the link. The real link. Alright, Soulforge eventually freed from Grix control towards the end of the war. All right. We'll leave that in there. Followers of Grix commonly engage in secretive and clandestine methods of worship. Oop. What did I just click on? Ah, there we go. So I'm going to, get rid of that and just have it commonly engage in clandestine, because clandestine and secretive are the same thing. Fear and persecution or judgment from others. Followers often gather in secret locations hidden from the eyes of those who oppose them to conduct ceremonies dedicated to their fallen god. A person could use small circulation pumps using circulating heat. Or we could buy an island to be happy. Hey, there we go. Grix followers or clan members. They're just, not very nice people. Let's just say they'd be happy at a Hollywood party. Just saying. Gatherings may involve the sharing of secrets, spinnings of intricate webs of lies, or the orchestration of complete scheme or complex schemes designed to destabilize rival factions or further Grix's goals. Okay, forged documents, false coins. I'm gonna check and see if I can find a better word here. Could go surreptitious. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why it decided to bold that word. Must have had a line in here somewhere. I don't know what that means. Alright, whatever it did. You were right. What? In nature is designing and building things for industry. Nice. Well, over on Kick, I'm driving a wizard car. Bam. All right, surreptitious nature of his worship. Right, I'm gonna go on to the Deceivers. It's not a band. Look, it's Erudai. Over in the Legend Seeker chat. By the way, achieve their goals, navigate the treacherous world around them. Values loyalty from his followers and expects them to place their faith in him above all others, even in the face of adversity. Okay. Okay. If you think they need a little bit of a switch up or a change up or something. Because I know each one of them has 3 oaths. Now, are there oath? I guess just to be certain, is the oath the like other paladin setups? Like you could choose the oath of blah blah blah, and that dictates your powers. Hey, R. Kelly over there. Hail. You want pineapple on pizza? Don't do it, Anonymous. Unless you put jalapenos with it, then it could be okay. All right, that would go right there. We got the oaths. All right, in response, oops, get that right. Crix's imprisonment and the ongoing persecution of followers, secret paladin orders, receivers, emergence of Crix's goals. All right. So violation of the Geneva Accords. Well, not a food crime the first time, or maybe it is. I don't know. Wait, how did I do this in the last one? This formatting looks different here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's still Grix. That's why. Okay. All right. So they're just formatted slightly differently. I'll just fix the formatting after I put them all in here. Okay, they commit themselves to mastering the arts of deception and concealment, becoming unseen agents. All right, that works. Roleplay oaths. Oh, okay. All right, got it. Hello, Sevi. Sevi, what's your take on pineapple on pizza? What are the news on the Muppet class? Well, there was talk of putting a the king of the or the ruler of the creatures that I call the Kruru, the froggy people of that live on the Umbral Atoll. Somebody wanted their leader to be Kermet, Kehr-met, and I'm like, well, we can't use that name. So we will come up with a good name for him, and it probably won't be a take on Erudai's name, but it will be an homage to some fun stuff, I'm sure. Just saying, if you read them and have more creative ideas, let me know. Okay, got it. Yep. So I think once I get all these reformatted into this book, I've got a few more of the gods to go. I am going to look through them, and like I, sent you those couple of things that I was going to try and format out in a couple of ways. I'm going to look through the specifics and things that were more player-facing for like these. that are things they could literally choose to embody if they choose a god, that we could maybe make swaps and changes, because I want to look at them together and say, hey, these guys are a natural anathema to these guys. Maybe point that note in there and say, these people have a lot of issues with the paladins of this god, or these paladins or these people who take this oath of this god get along really well with these guys. That'd be fun. Oh my god, Erudio. I'll call it Erudio. Oh no. I had to say it has to be made well. And not be soggy. Yeah, because if you put really thick pieces of pineapple on anything, it gets really soggy. Which is never fun. Now, I will say that I made, when I've grilled before, I've made brown sugar pineapple. You just cut the pineapple rings, or you cut long pieces, and you coat it in brown sugar and whatever else you want to put in it, and you grill it. And it's just beautiful to eat. It's so good. Even on the side of a dish with really good meat, you can eat it over there. But I made sriracha pineapple, where I took the pineapple and I just rolled it in a little bowl of sriracha and let it get really in there, and then grilled that, and it got a nice little crust with it. There was a little bit of sugar in there with it too to help it crust. And I loved it. My friends loved it. Most everyone who was not one of my guy friends was like, oh, what did you do to this pineapple? Whatever. Some people can't be taught. That's all I'm going to say. Really, Sevy? Why are you here, Erudio? It's more like a barbecue sauce. It kind of is, yeah. Starfinder starts up. Oh, the Signal of Screams? That's pretty soon, isn't it, Erudai? Like, right after Christmas, or the beginning of January? I don't remember exactly. They will know. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, I was going back to the oaths of the gods. Erudio. Sorry, now I got Erudio in my head. Every time I hear Erudio, because I'm a Gen X kid, and I heard a lot of Phil Collins later when I was a little older, I keep hearing Susudio. I hear that song, that damn song Susudio, when I hear somebody say Erudio. Bam! This is January. Okay, yep. So hopefully that helps you, R. Kelly. January! Erudai looking to tournament Chrysanth? Or do you mean torment? I don't know if he's trying to tournament her or what. Right. Operating from the shadows to protect his followers and advance his cause. So they're imprisoned God. Okay, that works. And then we go to the Shrouded Expanse. Where am I here? Ah, there we go. Boom. By the way, thank you for the people who have gone over to the Patreon and bought the copy of the serialized story, the first episode. That's fantastic. And thank you even more to the people who actually have sent me direct messages on Discord, giving me some feedback and thoughts and praise and stuff. It's very enheartening. I like it. I know there's a couple people who told me they have thoughts and they're going to send them to me. They haven't done it yet, but they're gonna. Your spell prediction is drunk on power today. Woo! All right, the plane on which Grix's prison is located. There we go. Cat Stampede! Some of the cats run around like cats. They're normal. And some of them, every time they run, they have to get down in the run position and they have to scratch their claws on the floor like they can't get purchased. Like, I gotta go, I gotta go. Other ones will just take off running. I'm like, dorks. Okay. I'll read this a little more closely. The plane in which... Okay. Pillars of Solitude. Is that right? Let me check something here once. Go to the dictionary. No, I want to go to the dictionary. Like how I type in dictionary.com and it's like, would you like to go to Amazon? No. What the hell? Weird. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Trying to figure out if this word... There we go. All right, I'm going to thesaurus.com, one of my favorite. Yeah. Okay. Oh, their website had an error in it. Oh, well, maybe I should send them a note. They failed me. Okay, I was right, and they just don't understand. Okay. You need to read it to me, Frost, then I buy it. You can't read everything. A short description is good enough, isn't it? I shall read it. 16 pages long, a feline. I don't know. That's a lot of work. You have a wife. Get that wife to read. Get her to read it. Or have her do that charades. Have her act the whole thing out to you. Planes of existence. Lewis cosmology is specifically designed to contain and isolate Greeks from the rest of creation. Okay. All right. It's funny because there's the word planes. It wants to change it to planets. It's very wise. It's not that wise. It is unwise in the extreme. Power is greatly diminished. Faces numerous restrictions that limit his ability to communicate with and influence his followers. Look, Chrysant escaped. She got free. Hello, Chrysant. Outside. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Into the next section. Oh, by the way, Ruda, if you're still here, in the DMs that I sent with you, well, I guess we're back and forth a little bit, but earlier, before I put the description of the couple of the entries that I was going to be massaging some of those phrases, right above it, I'd asked you a specific question about your suggestion for the new section, or I guess portion of this book. Let me know if you get a peek at it, and let me know. I was just trying to clarify in my mind what exactly you meant. I was looking up my PDF and came across a great song about Chrysanth and Morts. I don't want to know what that word is at the end. It's going well, Chrysanth. I'm glad you got free. We're working on gods. I'm working on Grix right now. I'm just moving a few things around because this entry is still referencing, how he was born, but now, now he is the twin of Kika. I swapped a few things around there, making sure it's all set up properly and mirrors the other story. Okay, the gods have taken great care to obscure his vision. I wonder if that word could be replaced with something. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it. It's trying to correct it, and I see why it's trying to correct it, but the word works. The word Erud I chose works. It just works. Stupid word trying to change things. So I was talking about grilling pineapple earlier, Chrysanth, and I've made it with brown sugar and whatnot on it, but I also made a version that had brown sugar and sriracha that it was coated with, and cooked that. And the guys loved it. Girls did not love it. They didn't love it. I don't get it. Barely got free. Audits are awful. Oof. How was your botanist appointment, Chrysanth? You don't find any gnats or other insects? Wow. King Darth Dave, I'm not touching that with someone else's hands either. Or a 10-foot pole. Alright, temporarily taking control of his priests. Okay. That works. That section is functional. I'm going to grab these paragraphs too. We're almost done with the Grix entry. Eventually I'll have to go back and move a couple things around, but at least I'll have all the basics for all the gods in here. Okay. Vigilant, aware of any potential resurgent in Grix's power, influence that could threaten the delicate balance. Okay. That works, and that is a good end to his section. Alright, where are we at here? We're now up to Kika, his sister. Bada bing, bada boom. Sorry, I know that was a lot of Italian for you guys. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait a second. There we go. There we go. I didn't really talk about it specifically out loud. I've kind of hinted at it. They may have heard me say a few things, but I didn't read it out loud. If you'd like me to, Erudai, or if you want to come on here and, chat it up, you could. But let me know. Okay, so One question I have for myself is the soul. Oh, there we go. That's the noted. No, okay, got it. Da, 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 da. We'll go with an S. There we go. Where did that go? I literally thought I put a note in here about that. All right, let me go back down here really quickly. Oh, there it is. Okay. Huh, found it just by scrolling down. Pose. Planes of existence. Near impenetrable barrier. Oh, there we go. Near impenetrable barrier. Pineapple on pizza. Boppity boopity, wizard, exactly. Yeah. Better than Jet's Pizza. Oh man, I don't know if Leylines is here, but he's probably, his ears are burning right now. I have a couple of creatures that are Ent-like in the world Geno. Yes, I'm assuming that there are Ents. If not, we'll call them something else. Come up with our own version. Geno, get out. I'm going to say what Chrysant wants to say, but just leave. Leave now. You monster. That was horrible. So without going into all the bits and pieces, if you guys have seen the image of Grix, if you've seen the pictures and the depictions of the iconography, the dragon with the cool, I guess, glasses shape, the mask over his eyes. When Grix was imprisoned, they put a fiery mask over him, and that branded him, and it marks him. But since he's imprisoned, he can't communicate with his followers in a normal way. He can, however, astrally reach out and take over and possess a follower. And they get that fiery mask on their face when they're possessed, and he can see and he can interact with the world, and he can do things outside of his prison that the gods were trying to prevent when they imprisoned him. But even when that fades, I mean, it's a bad thing to have happen to you, because when that fades, you still will have the scars of that fiery mask on your face for the rest of your life. It can't be removed. It can't be healed. You can hide it, and that's about it. Just shroud yourself, put a mask on, hide, whatever. But it's always there, and people can tell. You have to be a pretty evil person for the god to be able to do that too, I believe. And so that is a way that he can still see in the world via his followers, because there are a lot of evil people out there who are still, he still like him. He's a horrible, horrible god. He's a bad, bad guy. Burning eyes! Chrysant's got some shovels out. Feline, I don't quite get what that means. You're doing an LS swap? I don't know. Chicken salad sandwich. Wait, I missed something here. I'm in live chat. How did I miss something? I missed something somewhere. Apparently, you've had some badly made chicken salad. Yeah, I had chicken salad not too long ago. Nice crunchy celery in it, spice, some celery seed, celery salt, things like that in it. Really good, really good. All right, let's get dangerous. No, let's get on with Geeka. Have you ever had chicken salad with apples in it? I know it's for some people that will be equivalent to pineapple on pizza. Just little cubes of apple. Regal dresses of purple and silver. Attires typically embellished with intricate patterns visible to signify her divine status. Okay. Simple feline with redneck tendencies. LS swap is an engine swap for cars and trucks. Oh, okay. Almonds and grapes. Yeah, you're getting close to just making a Cobb salad there, Chrysanth. Is it Cobb? I think it's Cobb, or it's a Waldorf. Waldorf salad? Maybe it's Waldorf. It's a salad. Meddling in world affairs while maintaining her anonymity. Nobody knows about this. Nobody knows about this character that we're talking about right now. Nope. Carefully guarded secret that nobody knows. Okay. Well, guys, love and beauty. Okay, we're gonna put a period there so we can end this sentence. All right. I did not like born with. No, it's born of. Wow, come on. Word. Learn some grammatical constructs. Dang it. Shovel deep. Apple's good. Okay, I already read that. Chicken salad is almost like a good potato salad with spices and diced veggies. Be the better person. Release the hostage. Never. Yeah, eggs in the chicken salad are really good. Other places we've had eggs before when I was a kid is you'd have an egg in the meatloaf. You chop the meatloaf open and you're like, there's a hard-boiled egg in there because we'd stick that in there. Or in a salmon loaf. That way you get slices of salmon loaf, you would get a piece of egg in it. I made a few for myself because I just felt like it. I made, what do you call them the other day? Yeah, those eggs. Deviled eggs, but sriracha deviled eggs. But I didn't use sriracha. I can't really call them sriracha. They were chili. It was chili paste, like the little jar, I don't know, Korean or Chinese chili paste, whatever it is. Mix that in there, makes it a nice orange color with little hot pepper flakes in it. Minimal harm, emphasizing her belief in the importance of good-natured fun. Kika possesses an innate ability to perceive the goodness within others. Okay, actions may have led them astray. Okay, there we go. Kika. Never tried eggs and chicken salad. Salmon loaf. Y'all are monsters. You're a cat. You're supposed to eat fish. Come on. I kind of like conversy. Keep it out of the conversy. Bippity boppity. Oh shoot. I gotta find this really quickly. Where did it go? There we go. Found it. Chrysanth, I'm sending you the this little link. I sent it to Erudai earlier because of the whole anti-disestablishmentarianism thing. Enjoy. Chaos. There we go. Okay, here. I was like, this sentence doesn't end right. What happened? This is normal. We talk about food a lot. Yep. Oh, yeah. And I am still brewing up ideas because one of the little sections I want to put in the back of this book, if possible, is a dish for different, or a couple of dishes or drinks or things that are just kind of fun for people of the different cultures and parts of the world. If you ever had a role-playing book like that, the Leaves from the End of the Last Home that they put out for Dragonlance way back in the day, it was a source book on the whole place and the inn, the Valenwood, everything around it, but it also had some recipes in it, which was cool. I always liked that. Yeah, enjoy your 20-second video there, Chrysanth. What if we all decided to go over to a certain stream and promote? You're not my manager, radio. Coffee check. Hey, I had a cup of coffee earlier, and there's a little tiny bit left. I should probably finish this off. Even though it's cold now, it's still a really good cup of coffee. What is that certain stream that you're talking about? Hello, Cajun Corey. What if someone took Erudai's wrench away and timed him out? What? Oh, oh no. I'm gonna make sure I'm muted. I have 6 streams going on while I'm doing this. And I have one of them in my ear. I just realized I'm not broadcasting. Okay, good. I was like, oh, wait, do I have my desktop audio on? I was like, have you been hearing this the whole time? And yes, I'm listening to you guys. I'm listening to a couple of different streams, and I'm writing. That is multitasking. Or my brain is screwed up. I don't know, one of the two. "20 minutes since coffee." I'm a weird multitasker. I just expected Beardo to, be not agreeing with Savvy on something, because that's what they do. Brain is on crack, but you're living. Yes! I'm alive. All right. he could quickly gain a reputation for a play of antics and clever schemes. By the way, also Erudite, I'm messing around. I'm doing some more work on the map to just make sure that we know that this is very hilly. Like there's a hill spine through Fryland, separating the eastern and western plains. And this is the Eastern Dale over here. And, I mean, it's still plains and hills and stuff. But I was playing around with, oh, shoot, did I get rid of it? I'm playing around with borders. I can't save these in the map because they'll stay there forever and they're freaking annoying. So I'm taking screenshots of like, this will be the extent of Fryland. That kind of stuff. But I'm also playing around with this area over here because there's technically this whole area that I still have to populate with some places. Like it's gonna have a culture there. But I gotta figure out which culture is gonna go over there. Tell your favorite pun and tag Crescent. It's for democracy. Oh no. Are we going to end up with a whole bunch of puns over here? Uh-oh. There are some good puns, like clever puns, but so many of them are horrifying. Okay, I don't want that. Okay, I can't close that. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I saw a picture on this site. There's a mattress and a chair. It says nothing really mattress and who chairs. Who chairs? That's horrible. Nothing really mattress. Wow. Oh, you put it in the wrong chat. I saw that. You're going to put it over there. Wow, that one doesn't really... That's horrible. Holy crap, these are some really bad puns. Wow, these are bad. There's one I see that is a picture of Johann Sebastian Bach. And it shows the back of his head, his wig. And then it has the other side of him facing the camera and it says Johann Sebastian front. Yeah. And there was just one that was a picture of a guy looking down. It looked like Far Side. And it had a box full of batteries. It says free, or it says old batteries, free of charge. Or dead batteries, free of charge. It was bad. I saw the beginnings of your lyrics. Okay, those are the first 5 in that order. Dragons. Okay. All right. Got it. Boop. Always have a few twigs up my sleeve. That's horrible. See? But you guys are putting these over in this chat. Ha! Wow. You're safe over there in the Legend Seeker chat. All the puns are coming through, and Moonskull, they're coming for ya. They're coming for ya. Okay, earning respect for intelligence, quick thinking while maintaining your alignment with chaotic good, doing social game, managing allies and friends. Senna, the goddess of transformation and growth. Closest confidant. Her name whispered in tales of pranks and clever deceptions through the world of Iridia. Boop. Boop. Inherent desire for balance and goodness. Okay. Despite his heinous act, okay, belief in Grick's capacity for good was rooted in her own nature. Yeah, that works. Why is this complaining about this truck, though? Back to the... It's fine. They don't like an article before the word light, like the light. Whatever. Alright. Wow, Dave, that was horrible. No, you're not. Erudi's over here. Well... Dragon is your doom. Dragon is eternal. Chris and I hate all of you. A little patient. Bump, bump. So, Dragon Noodle Soup, by the way, Thursday we're going to be talking about the lore and the background of dragons in the world. So there. You didn't expect that one? I thought that one was kind of good, the one Dave put in there. It was kind of fun. That almost sounds like something that, what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? I'm trying to think of a specific writer. He wrote very snappy, scathing things. He was during the Enlightenment, I think. What is his name? I can't get the guy's name into my head suddenly. Anyway, he would do very snappy things. He has quite a lot of good quotes and snappy quotes out there. I got the name Oliver in my head, and that's not right. What the heck is his name? You moved over. Hey, look at you over there, JJ. You figured it out. What is that guy's name? It's bugging me. I'll think of it later. I'm sure I will. Uh-oh. You put the quotes or the beginning line up there. Oh no. That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the specific quote. He's the guy that he would take people down with clever quotes. He has, I think it's 3 names of his name. I can't remember suddenly, but he I think a bunch of people thought he was gay, but I think it was during the Enlightenment. Is that right? the hell is the guy's name? I've got too many authors going through my head here suddenly. It's not Hemingway, it's not Joyce, it's not Pound, it's Scott, Oliver, you know. What is the guy's name? Let's see if I can find him here. Well, I'm also trying to parse this paragraph in my head because I want to rewrite it. I've gotten about half of it rewritten, but my gosh, what is that guy's name? I'll remember it at some point. I'll figure it out. Need a boost out of the chair. Don't rock her out. No, he's, I believe he was, I want to say he was English. The war. All right. And now I've got a poem in my head, going through my head that was... No, it's not that guy. There's a guy named... I think his name might be Oliver, that I'm thinking of one of the guys. That I'm conflating two people. I think I'm thinking of Samuel Johnson. But there's another guy... who wrote this? Let me see who wrote this book. This would help me. Nope, that's not it. That's not him either. Dang it. I'll figure it out at some point. I have too many writers going through my head right now, sadly. Aruda, that's a disgusting picture. I love it. Wow, that was horrible. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Samuel Johnson. I think I was thinking of Samuel Johnson, but I'm also thinking of the guy. It's I think his name's got Olive or Oliver or something like that, and I'm gonna remember his name at some point. He was really good at quips and whatnot. Okay, and I'll put this into this paragraph because I think I'm gonna change this over. Do I want to change? I mean, the intention behind the paragraph works. Let's see if I can find a better word here, though. Nope, that's different. Oop, where's my thesaurus here? There we go. Bam, I can kill that page. All right. What is that black thing? I don't know. What are you seeing on stream that's a black thing? Me? The me walking around? Me moving around? Mm-hmm. Upside down black triangle. Where do you see an upside down black triangle? Don't know. I think maybe Dragon Noodle Soup is wearing a special mask that has something in front of his face. Totally what it is. Over the words he's writing on the right-hand side. Let me move here. Do you see, I mean, I have a cursor over here. This thing? This weird thing? That's my cursor. All scared and screwed up. Could be. Like when I select things and bring up windows and stuff. You see it as well. I don't know. I mean, other than my cursor, this little thing running around here, but that's a white cursor. And my there's this. Yeah, Voltaire is there, but yeah, it's another guy, and I can't remember his stupid name. Really annoying. But I mean, it could be Samuel L. Johnson. I think is who I'm thinking of. All right, let me get back over to my Documente. All right, I'm just gonna leave that sentence alone, I think. Led to the each marked by their own. Interesting, because yeah, I mean, even for me looking in OBS, I don't see anything specifically. I mean, there's my head. Do I look like am I a triangle? Is it me? Am I a triangle? If I do this, I'm a triangle. Wait, this triangle? No, maybe here. We'll go like that. I'm a triangle. When it's in the gray area. I mean, is it my cursor that you're talking about? This thing? This black thing that pops in? This thing when I move it around? Like that? I'm still writing stuff in my head, so there. Got the A-Team music in my head. Hello, Horace B. How's it going? Probably something is blurred out. We don't see it, maybe. Looks like a lightning bolt. Huh. You guys are all nuts. You're dead pixels. Okay. It's all in the mind of the beholder. Okay, playful competitions and challenges. Where's my note? Sorry, I'm listening to Savvy over on Tuesday Night Main Event. She said, if you go find a book on the she's like, women can be weird. You go find a book, a fantasy or sci-fi book written by a guy and one by a girl. If you go open the one written by the woman, there's going to be some weird animal sex in it. It's like, oh, jeez. People. All right. I may have to turn them off. They're making me laugh. How's it going, Horace B? I don't know what you people are talking about. It has nothing to do with anything. I see nothing. I've just been slowly moving the camera to the right. Oh, that was just too much fun. Thank you for playing along with me, everybody. I was trying to see if I could make you all go crazy. You know what's even better? I did this in one of my my streams at one point. I don't remember how I did it here. I put one of these on my camera. Where did I do it? I did it here. And then pretended there was nothing going on. It was before when I didn't have all the crap in the background and everything all over there, but yeah. Boop. Oh, I just had myself moving, and then at one point I had it doing a rotate. And people were like, what the hell's going on with your camera? I was like, I don't see anything. It's fitting because right now I'm writing about Kika. It's totally fitting. Kika. And I love that you guys are sending me screenshots. You're like, screenshot, screenshot. I'm just like, oh. Oh, that was just too much fun. You're so nice to me for not killing me after doing that. Where did... Oh, this is the section I'm at. Okay. All right, I rewrote that one. We can throw this one in here. I'm a horrible person. The other thing I had, but I don't seem to be able to do it anymore. I did... Yeah, I'm not... I can't find a way to do it here. It was... Oh, I think they took it away as a filter. It's an animation. I was doing this while I was streaming at one point. I'll show you this while I'm thinking about how to rewrite this. I just slowly had it doing this. Bam! Too much fun. All right. friendly rivalry with Nya. Okay. Strained, blaming Kika for a part in the tragedy. Vulcan treated her coldly, leading to a rift between the once amicable gods. Kika, for her part, accepted the blame, but never lost hope that the bonds between them might be someday mended. Okay. All right. And then we'll go down to this section. Boop. After all this time being a mod, you're just now losing your mind. It's been gone for a long time. I have some magic powers. Little ones. Okay, her traits and motivation are shaped and molded. Cunning and intelligence make her a formidable ally, where the compassion, belief, and redemption. Oh, I suppose I should check. Oh, I've got like 4.5 minutes left. I should probably wrap this up soon. Make her a formidable ally, while their compassion and belief in redemption reveal a softer side of the goddess of trickery and mischief. She navigates the ever-shifting landscape of divine alliances and rivalries. Kika's actions continue to be guided by her... I have to rewrite that one. Commitment to maintaining balance within the world of Rudia. Rudai, hey, when is the... unless you already put it up and I'm totally crazy. When is the poll going up for people to start voting on the world name? Is that next year? Like turn of the year? Yes, that was a very disturbing picture, Rudai. I liked it. I've gotten a few different people to take a peek at the proofreading of the stories. Dragon was trying to help. Aha! See, there you go. You get people to try and help, and then you smush them. Just like Kika. Anyway, I'm gonna turn these guys down while I'm chatting. So, Calvino, what are you doing? Buddy, you just chose now to wake up and come over. Hi. Hello. Yep. Smash into my foot. Okay. All right, I'll be letting him out soon after he knocks a bunch of stuff over. So, I'm Frost. This has been Frost Written. We'll be doing this again on Thursday over on, well, here on Moonskull and on Legend Seeker and on X and also on Kick, the Moonskull Kick. January, we're going to start doing them on the Legend Seeker YouTube channel. Now, Rudai, you can let everybody know if that's only going to be the Legend Seeker YouTube channel and not all the other Moonskull locations. But I will be back here doing this regardless on Thursday. We'll do more of this. We'll cause more problems. I'll slowly rotate my camera or something to make you all confused. But we should be, if I get everything else done in the next day or two, or day or so, I will be going over Dragon Lore on Thursday. It's going to be great. May or may not be going live one of my lore streams coming up. Okay. Very cool. That's going to be fun. When people see that, they're going to just be like, ah. It would basically, Scott, it's, yeah, we just have the Legend Seeker YouTube. I'm just not sure if it's only going to be the Legend Seeker YouTube channel these are going to be on, or if it's going to be Legend Seeker YouTube, and if there's going to be an X and the X YouTube, or the X Legend Seeker X channel. Whatever it is that you broadcast to. All that stuff. Irudai keeps giving me nightmares. Yay! And he even shares pictures with you. Alright. I am going to get the heck out of here. Thank you all for coming along. Have a great evening, and I'm going to go get ready for my in real life game. I'm not going to forget and show up like 10 minutes later and have them say, hey, where you been? I'm going to go there tonight, and I'm going to play. We're doing the Vecna Eve of Ruin, Eye of Ruin, whatever it's called. And there's only 3 of us playing, so we're each running 2 characters. So, a little complex. A lot of fun. All right, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Have a good night.